How we doing? So we're looking at a Ford S-Max here. It doesn't turn on, no ignition, no nothing like that. So we got into a bit of a scan, you know, a scan report and what have you. No cons with a few modules, which you expected because we couldn't get ignition. First thing we did was down here, our main ignition relay. Now, as you can hear, actually it's running, so we've at least proven the fault and got it working. But our main ignition relay here, bypass that. Do we get ignition? Do we get dash function? Yes, we do. Coming up saying key not detected, this, that, the other. And I still had no comms to the ABS module, which was interesting. So, no comms to the ABS module. Logically thinking, I don't really want to strip this module out. Between the ABS module and our remote function actuator, or remote function module, keyless entry module, the keyless entry module was complaining of a power supply missing from ABS. Or it said power supply ABS module. So I'm like, interesting. So I looked at my diagrams and we found a common link on a grey wire between the ABS and the keyless module. Which, if we take a look in here, is that little grey wire there. So the first thing I did, once we got to this stage, is I supplied that with 12 volts using the test light and my jumper wire to battery positive there. And did it restore function to the ABS? And yes, it did. So that proves obviously we didn't have a failed ABS module, but the question still was, which side did that 12 volt feed come from? It allowed our faults clear. Still wouldn't start, the ignition relay was bypassed, you know, things still weren't happy. So it left me a little bit thinking now, because it keeps on coming up saying key not detected on the dash, no matter if I put it in the supply or not. Suspicions of this little module here. Now we looked at the diagram again, and we looked at our start. It's a push button start, and that's our signal inline, this little red wire here. Nice, easy to get to. So again, using the test light with everything back to standard, I decided, can I give that a start button request? Touched it with the test light, straight away ignition came on. Ooh, wonderful. Then we're thinking, will it start? There's the big question, will she start? So I got an assistant, pressed the clutch pedal, test light to that, boom, fired right into life. So we've gone around the houses a little bit with this one, but not unnecessarily. This is the problem with diagnostics, is there's no clear-cut path to stuff, unfortunately. So obviously then that led me to this interior switch, which now I've got everything running and talking and operating correctly. As you can see, is doing nothing. What am I in there? So I'm into ground. So if I get my test light now, there's that red wire, our signal wire, and if I touch that, everything goes off. Touch it again, on comes our ignition, clutch down, touch it again, she fires up. So the question is why? We've got a 12 volt feed coming from that remote actuator module to the switch. It runs through the switch, and then obviously the actuator module is monitoring the voltage on that red wire. When it's high, no start, no request, no function from that switch. When it's low, it does what it wants to do. So obviously we check the voltage here, we have the 14 volts, press the button, nothing. Stayed at the 12 volts, sorry. So it's right, okay, so obviously that switch has to be grounded somewhere for the level to come low. It's a little black wire here, that goes to ground, and lo and behold we've got no path to ground. So we've got a broken wire somewhere there. If I use my test light to ground in that pin, I don't know all with the hands. Alright, so this should now work. I've just rigged my test light into that black wire, and now I press that, all goes off. Press again, ignition comes on, and she'll start. So let's just jump into chassis ground on the BLB breakout box. So plan of attack with this one is I have spoke to the garage already. They don't actually want me to chase the wiring to find the brake. I've had a look at the earth point down here. It should be this one here. Runs into these wires here, splices somewhere in the vehicle. But yeah, they don't want me to chase the actual brake. They just said make it work. So we're going to run a new wire to ground from there, try and feed it as best possible to the original location, and should be golden. So that is me. Cheers, folks. Just had another little segment here actually. Just as I was starting to pull the harness back to get a bit of cable to be able to obviously bypass it, the wire fell out. We found our brake. Right, just there pretty much. So we'll try and route that out, fish it out somehow, and actually carry out a proper repair.